And our listeners over Facebook Live. Welcome to this session 108 of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatamrita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadeshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Pankajanabhaya Nama Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatra Dharana Para Om Jnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Radhanatha Swami Niti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namaha Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Dhamadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham karoti vachalam pangurlangayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. We welcome all of our esteemed Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis on YouTube Live, on Facebook Live, and on Zoom. Welcome to all of you to this session 108 of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatamrita. Today is a very bittersweet experience for us that we have come to the conclusion of this series of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatamrita. So today we will be reciting the last chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, it's coming to a glorious end in this chapter 13 of the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is entitled The Glories of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
In this particular final chapter, Sutta Goswami is describing at length, all the different Puranas, along with the subject matter of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. What is the purpose of Śrīmad Bhagavatam? How to give Śrīmad Bhagavatam as a gift? What is the glories of giving gift of Śrīmad Bhagavatam and the glories of chanting and hearing it?
And this last chapter, has only 23 verses, but each and every one of these verses are exquisitely beautiful. So
there are 18 Puranas, and of these 18 Puranas, 6 Puranas are for people in the mode of ignorance, 6 for people in the mode of passion, and 6 are for people in the mode of goodness. So Sri Bhagavat Purana is for people in the mode of goodness.
Or Shuddha Sattva also. So now we'll start from text 1. Sudha Vacha Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyai Stavai Vedai Sangapadakramopanisadai Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namo Namaha. Many of us know this particular verse by heart from our childhood. And we were really surprised to see that this is the first verse of the 13th chapter of the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, translates into
Sutta Goswami said, unto that personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, and the Maruts, they praise by chanting transcendental hymns and reciting the Vedas with all their corollaries, Padakramas, and Upanishads. To whom the chanters of the Sama Veda always sing, whom the perfected yogis see within their minds after fixing themselves in trance and absorbing themselves within him, and whose limit can never be found by any demigod or demon. Unto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my humble obeisances. So then, after offering obeisances to all these great personalities, he says to the Supreme Personality through these great personalities, Sutta Goswami says, when the same Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Lord Kurma, which is the tortoise, Kachap incarnation, his back was scratched by sharp-edged stones lying on the massive whirling Mount Mandara. And this scratching made the Lord sleepy. May you all be protected by the winds caused by the Lord's breathing in this sleepy condition. Ever since that time, even up to the present day, the ocean tides have imitated the Lord's inhalation and exhalation by piously coming in and out. So whenever we see these tides and the ocean waves hitting the shores and then going back, we should remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead, especially Kurma Avatar, breathing in, breathing out after a nice massage session by Mount Mandara.
So in this connection, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explains that the breathing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead can alleviate the itching sensation within the minds of mental speculators, as well as the itching of the material senses of conditioned souls who are engaged in sense gratification. So thus, when we, meditate on the breathing of Kurma, Lord Kurma, then all these categories of conditioned souls can be relieved from material existence. Then in the third verse, Srila Sutta Goswami continues to say that, my dear sages, please hear a summarization of the verse length of each of the Puranas. Then hear of the prime subject and purpose of this Bhagavat Puran, the proper method of giving it as a gift, the glories of such gift giving, and finally the glories of hearing and chanting this great literature.
Then comes text 4 to 9. The Brahma Purana, Sutta Goswami says, consists of 10,000 verses. Then the Padma Purana, 55,000 verses. Vishnu Purana, 23,000 verses. Shiva Puran is for 24,000. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 18,000 verses. Then there is the Narada Puran. It has 25,000 verses. Markandeya Purana, 9,000. Agni Purana, 15,400. Bhavishya Purana, 14,500. The Brahma Vaivarta Purana, 18,000. And Linga Purana, 11,000. Then he's talking about the Varaha Purana, 24,000 verses. The Skanda Purana, 81,100. Vamana Purana, 10,000 verses. Kurma Purana, 17,000 verses. Matsya Purana, 14,000 verses. Garuda Purana, 19,000. And Brahmanda Purana, 12,000 verses. Thus the total number of verses in all the Puranas is 400,000 verses, which means 400,000 verses. Of these 400,000, 18,000 belong to the beautiful Bhagavatam. So here he's talking about Brahma Purana, Padma Puran, Vishnu Puran, Shiva Puran, Narada Puran, Markandeya Puran, Agni Purana, Bhavishya Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Linga Purana, Varaha Purana, Skanda Purana, Vamana Purana, Kurma Purana, Matsya Purana, and then Garuda Purana, Brahmanda Purana. So all of these 18 he is talking about.
So just like Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur actually points out that in the first canto, in the third chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, when after Srila Sutta Goswami described all the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he adds a special phrase that he says, Eti cham sakala pumsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So he says that, although I've described so many incarnations, but Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So similarly, even after mentioning all of the Puranas, in that same parampara, he's saying that, so Sutta Goswami is again mentioning that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is, emphasized as the chief of all Puranic literatures.
Then it says Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It is full of narrations from beginning to end, full of narrations that encourage renunciation of material life. And then it gives nectarian accounts of the transcendental pastimes of Lord Hari. And these pastimes, they give ecstasy to the saintly devotees and demigods. And then this Bhagavatam, it's the essence of all the Vedanta philosophy because its subject matter is the absolute truth, which is non-different from the spirit soul, but it's the ultimate reality. It's one without a second. And what is the goal of the literature? It is exclusive devotional service unto that Supreme Lord.
So now we all know that this is the most auspicious month of the Bhadra Purnima, and today here in the US, we are celebrating, today is the day of Bhadra Purnima. And this particular verse that we are going to read now, this is the verse that is being distributed all over. We are reciting this verse to show to everyone, to encourage everyone that how glorious it is to give Śrīmad Bhagavatam as a gift on this most auspicious day.
Praushthapadyam Paurnamasya Hema Simha Samanvitam Dadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Śrīmad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination.
I remember a very wonderful incident 3 years ago in 2017. Prabhu, on this day, we were at the temple, and Prabhu wanted, he had, collected a lot of donation during this month, but on this day especially, Prabhu wanted to give, Śrīmad Bhagavatam on a golden throne. So we've had a devotee, wonderful devotee, who did not have Śrīmad Bhagavatam. So Prabhu wanted to give Śrīmad Bhagavatam to him. But then he said, oh, how can I gift on a golden throne? Golden throne is important. So Prabhu came and asked me, can I have your golden bangles? Your gold bangles. So then I'll place the Bhagavatam on the gold bangles and I'll gift. So then I immediately gave the gold bangles, and Prabhu was able to present, Śrīmad Bhagavatam like this on the golden throne, presenting Śrīmad Bhagavatam.
But then after that, the Bhagavatam was given, the bangles I brought back. So I just don't want to have people have any misconception. But yes.
So this is text 15, very, very important verse. Sarva Vedanta Saram Hi Shri Bhagavatam Ishyate Tadrasamrita Triptasya Nanyatra Syadrati Kvachit.
This Śrīmad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. It says one who has felt the satisfaction from its nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature.
Text 16. These are the glories of the Śrīmad Bhagavatam being recited by Srila Sutta Goswami. He's saying, Nimna ganam yatha ganga devanam achyuto yatha vaishnavanam yatha shambhu purananam idam tatha.
Just as the Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta, the supreme amongst the deities of Lord Shambhu.
Supreme amongst all deities.
Yes. One who is supreme amongst all deities, and Lord Shambhu, the greatest of the Vaishnavas. So Śrīmad Bhagavatam is greatest of all the Puranas. This is like how in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, there is a Gita Mahatmya, which is chanted. This is almost similar to Śrīmad Bhagavatam Mahatmya. Although there is another Bhagavat Mahatmya, but yes, this one is the glories of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, spoken by the speaker of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami, in one sense.
So then text 18, Sutta Goswami continues to say, Śrīmad Bhagavatam is a spotless Puran. It is most dear to the Vaishnavas because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramahamsas. This Bhagavatam reveals the means for becoming free from all material work, together with the processes of transcendental knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Śrīmad Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, becomes completely liberated. Śrīmad Bhagavatam Grantaraj Ki Jai. Text 19. Very, very important verse.
Kasmai yena vibhasitoyam atulo jnana pradipa pura tadrupena chanaradaya munaye krishnayata rupina yogindraya tadatmanatha bhagavat Rataya Karunyatas Tatshuddham Vimalam Vishokamamritam Satyam Param Dhimahi.
I meditate upon that pure and spotless supreme absolute truth, who is free from suffering and death, and who in the beginning personally revealed this incomparable torchlight of knowledge to Brahma. Brahma then spoke it to the great sage Narada, who narrated it to Krishna, Dvaipaya and Vyasa. Srila Vyasadeva revealed the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, greatest of sages, Srila Shukadev Goswami, and Shukadev Goswami mercifully spoke it to Maharaj Parikshit. So this verse of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, this text 19, if we notice, the last line ends with Satyam Param Dhimahi, which means that I meditate upon the supreme absolute truth. Now, if we may remember, the very first verse of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam also ends with Satyam Param Dhimahi, which is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya Yato Anvayad Itarataschaर्थेषु Abhigyaswarat Tene Brahmaridayadikavaye Muhyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimritam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trishargo Amrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he points out as a commentary to this particular verse of text 19 that we just read of this chapter, that it is very befitting that Srila Sutta Goswami, he starts the Bhagavatam with Satyam Param Dhimahi. He's ending in the conclusion of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. He's also saying Satyam Param Dhimahi. And also the Parampara system of the Śrīmad Bhagavatam is being revealed here in this verse, that how Krishna spoke it to Brahma, Brahma spoke it to Narada, Narad Muni spoke it to Krishna, Dvaipaya and Vyasadeva. Krishna, Dvaipaya and Vyasa. Dvaipayana, someone was asking, what does it mean by Dvaipayana? What does the name mean? Dvaipayana means one who takes his birth in the island. Dvipa means island. So one who takes his birth in the island. So then Vyasadev passed it on to Shukadev Goswami, Shukadev Goswami to Maharaj Parikshit, and thus to the sages of Naimisharanya. Text 21.
Yogindraya namastasmai shukaya brahmarupine samsara sarpadashtam yo vishnuratam amumuchat. I offer my obeisances to Srila Shukadev Goswami, the best of mystic sages, and a personal manifestation of the absolute truth. He saved Maharaj Parikshit, who was bitten by a snake of material existence. Here again, Sri Sutta Goswami is offering his respects to Shukadev Goswami again at the end of this 13th chapter, when he already did it in the end of 12th chapter as well. With every breath, he is praying to his spiritual master.
And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he's clarifying here in this verse that just like Arjuna was placed into material illusion just so that Bhagavad Gita could be spoken, so Maharaj Parikshit, who is a pure liberated devotee of the Lord, was cursed to die so that Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam could be spoken. Maharaj Parikshit, Shukadev Goswami himself said that he is Vishnu Rata, means one who is always under the protection of Lord Vishnu. But still, he was placed in this kind of situation so that, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam could be spoken. So text 22 says, O Lord of Lords, O Master, please grant us pure devotional service at your lotus feet life after life. Sutta Goswami is praying this to Srila Shukadev Goswami, to his Guru Vargas. Then the final verse of this entire Srimad Bhagavatam, text 23. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Sri Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy names destroy all sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances unto whom relieves all material suffering. So
this ends, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ends with the glories of the holy name, the congregation chanting of whose holy names. If you see Bhagavad Gita, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita ends with Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayami Ma Shucha. Do not fear, just surrender unto me. Where Bhagavad Gita ends, Srimad Bhagavatam starts. Srimad Bhagavatam starts assuming that it is a Purana for surrendered devotees, surrendered souls. One who is not surrendered or not having the intention to surrender or is not on the path of surrender cannot even fathom, even try to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. They can understand Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavatam, unless we are on the path to surrender. Where Bhagavad Gita ends, Srimad Bhagavatam starts. Where Srimad Bhagavatam ends, at the chanting of the holy names, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita starts. Chaitanya Charitamrita starts with the congregation chanting of the holy names. So we can see how Bhagavad Gita is the ABC of spiritual life, as Srila Prabhupada would say. Srimad Bhagavatam is the graduate study of spiritual life, and Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate study of spiritual life.
So today we all have completed being graduates, but from tomorrow we'll take a step back. We'll go back to
Basics.
The ABC of spiritual life by Gita Rahasya. And after Purushottam Mas is over, after Kartik month is over, many devotees have reached out to us if we can do Chaitanya Charitamrita. So right after Kartik, if our spiritual masters allow, by the mercy of all of you Vaishnavas, we will definitely start Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the postgraduate study for spiritual life.
So we offer our respectful obeisances at the end of this to our spiritual masters, to our Guru Vargas, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the most merciful divine couple, Sri Sri Radha Madhava. It is only by their causeless mercy, by the causeless mercy of all the Vaishnavas, like yourselves, that we were somehow inspired to start this and allowed to complete the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Mahapurana in a journey along with all of you that we cherished so much. Our respectful obeisances to all of you, all of the Vaishnavas, merciful. Without your enthusiasm, without your encouragement, without your loving support, without your desire, we don't believe that Krishna would have allowed us or we would have dared to take on this glorious mission. We would like to sincerely beg forgiveness from all of you, because we are truly not qualified at all. We are just like a dwarf trying to catch the moon, just attempting something to try to develop a taste for hearing and chanting the Lord. And you all are helping us in that. But we must have made many mistakes. We beg forgiveness from all of you, our spiritual masters, Srila Prabhupada. If we have committed any offense knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive us. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Without the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, without his Bhakti Vedanta purports, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam would not have been possible. Such painstakingly Srila Prabhupada wrote, sacrificing his health, sacrificing his personal life, even to the extent that he sacrificed everything. And just to write Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, just to write his books on the order of a spiritual master, while doing that, established such a great mission of ISKCON, which will go down into the history of the world as the savior of the mankind.
Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we request all of you Vaishnavas to share your realizations. We are very, very grateful to many devotees who have already shared their video testimonies with us. We will be uploading them in our in the Facebook page. So please do share your video testimonies with us so that others can also be benefited and we can have a record of all of this. Many devotees have reached out to us that if we can just move the session half an hour earlier. So from tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, the Gita Rahasya sessions and going forward also in all the sessions, we will be doing it at 6 a.m. IST, Indian time, which will be 7:30 Central time, which will be 8:30 Eastern time, right? Yes, 8:30 Eastern time.
And which will be 5:30 Pacific time.
So that we can, we are sensitive to devotees who are joining us from the Eastern coast. It gets very late in the night for them. So therefore, out of their request, we have just decided to move it only by 30 minutes. So I hope all of you will be able to continue your enthusiastic participation. So please don't forget tomorrow the Gita Rahasya session, which is for registered participants. And we will be starting at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So without further ado, please let us start with
the interactive session on Zoom. If anyone would like to share your realizations and any chapters, any specific section of Bhagavatam that you liked, that you cherished, please let us know.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. This is Vrindavani Devi Dasi here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Vrindavani Mataji. Hari Bol.
Jai. Hare Bol. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I have no words to describe what I have experienced. The most easy way to understand Bhagavatam. And I have to tell you this made me read it. I mean, I had decided I will never read it because it's not possible for me to finish in this lifetime because I don't get that much time from my seva. But thanks to coronavirus, I'm in Houston with no seva. I was pretty disturbed that I don't get association. But thanks to you people, I got the association. Thanks to Prabhupada. Thanks to Radhesham. They have fulfilled my desire. I'm reading Bhagavatam. And almost completing it. Thanks to you both. Because you made me understand, It was not difficult then. I could understand it. And as you said, this is dream come true. I'm not flattering you. Please believe me. You said one chapter. I think the whole Bhagavatam was so beautiful from your nectarian voices, But I cannot say that any one chapter. but I missed Uddhav Gita, some of the classes, and I'm not understanding it now. So I will. that is the greatness of you. Yours Bhagavatam narration. All glories to you. All glories. You realize the Brijavasi is deep.
Oh, thank you. That's the greatest compliment that anyone can give, and thank you for that. Those merciful words that you just
Thanks a zillion.
Thank you, Mataji.
I'm sure Prabhupada will be very happy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Looking forward to your Gita Rasya.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Hare Krishna, Hare Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji. This is Hema Sriram from India.
Hare Bo. Hare
Please
Krishna.
accept my humble pranams to your lotus feet, Mataji, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for giving me this opportunity to share my realization. Thank you very much, Mataji. Feeling very fortunate, Mataji, that Krishna had given me this opportunity to share my realization. I could not express in words. What can I say, Mataji? Prabhuji's and Mataji's classes are it had made many changes in my life, Mataji, especially Uddhava Gita explained by Prabhuji and Mataji. It had a very great impact in my life. And I thank Krishna, Guru, Gauranga, and yourself, Prabhuji, for giving me this opportunity to get your association. Please help me, Mataji. Please help me to guide me to improving Krishna consciousness. I'm very grateful to you, Mataji. I have no words to express. How can I express, Mataji? I have no words. I have sent you messages. Hope you have seen all the messages and shared with Prabhuji also.
Yes.
Please bless me, Mataji.
Yes.
I pray for you. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hema Mataji, we are so grateful that such a talented soul has come amongst amongst us. This is our good fortune to actually come across such a sincere soul like yourself. And we are really thankful to Guru and Krishna that, this is what shows that, these relationships are actually eternal. That we don't have any blood connections, we don't have any kind of that relationship, but we both feel that we are, we know you forever. It's such a deep relationship with everyone, all the Vaishnavas. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness, because we relate with everyone with Krishna in the center. Krishna is the super soul, so he brings us together. So we are so grateful to you for your amazing talent that you have. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Rajeshwari Mataji, you sent a message you would like to share, please.
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances and your lotus feet.
Please accept our obeisance.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Mataji?
Yes,
but
we can hear you.
Let's see.
Can you turn on your video so we can see you? You can keep speaking. Yes, now we see you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Hare
Please accept
Krishna.
my humble obeisances and your lotus feet. Through Meena Mataji, I came to know this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam classes. So she told me there is one beautiful couple who is taking class from you. So would you like to join? She asked me. Okay, fine. Please tell me the time. I asked her. So she said it is in morning 6:30 a.m. So for me, getting up early in the morning 6:30 a.m. is very difficult for me. So through this classes, Bhagavatamrita classes, I am just waking up early in the morning and doing my sadhanas regularly. So thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji, for this wonderful journey. And I'm very fortunate to have your association with you and looking forward for more classes. And please bless me that I should be always at service at to our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapata Swami, and to all my Krishna conscious devotees. Thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji, for giving this wonderful session of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. I couldn't imagine without you, like I couldn't have completed this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam classes without you. So it was very, very wonderful journey, and you helped me realize self-realization is like I can learn from myself what are the mistakes I have done and how to rectify it. So through this Bhagavatam classes, it helped me to improve myself in the spiritual path. So thank you very much, Mataji and Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Today we are feeling very blessed, Rajeshwari Mataji, that we always see your comments. You're always there in the Bhagavatamrita sessions. And today we put a beautiful face to that name. So thank you for your darshan. We are very blessed.
Mataji, I have one small request. Like I have some gift for you. So kindly accept this gift. So even if it is wrong, please forgive me. I've just drawn some sketches.
Oh, that is so sweet. Can you take a picture and send us, please? That is so sweet. That looks better than how we are. That is so sweet. That looks much better than
Thank you.
That is so sweet. So sweet. Can you please take a picture and send it to us?
Yes, sure, Mataji.
That looks much better than us. You've made us look too good.
Actually, I asked Meena Mataji to take some photos. Like whether he has some photos of Mataji. So all the credits go to Meena Mataji only. So she helped me a lot.
Well, your gesture has really touched us. Thank you. You're so talented.
Thank you. So looking forward to. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
All belongs to Krishna and Guru Maharaj.
Jai. All
Thank
glories
you,
to you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. So who would like to go next?
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Geeta Varadarajan.
Hare Krishna, Geeta Varadarajan Mataji. May we have your darshan too? Can we see you? Jai! Hari. Dandavat pranams to you.
To both of you, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams.
I want to thank you wholeheartedly for these wonderful sessions every day. I was also looking forward in the mornings. Actually, I want to thank Prema Bhakti Lata Mataji from our association here in Chennai. She actually sent the messages about your classes. And initially I just scrolled up and did not bother. But then when the question answer session and all those details of the timings, all that, then I only started off with I read up to third Canto of Bhagavatam, and when I saw that, I am able to get all the details, all the somebody is going to teach me Bhagavatam, I was very excited. I said, wow, we should not miss this golden chance of hearing Bhagavatam. Chapter wise, everything, whatever you narrated, it was so overwhelming actually. And very much, I want to express my gratitude. In fact, you were not only narrating from Bhagavatam, whatever was there, you were narrating from other scriptures. You are talking about 10th Canto of Bhagavatam, where the Anarthas, when Krishna killed each demon, and you were telling about what each Anartha represents and how to get rid of it. So, how all those things, details was also very interesting to know. And I understood how pure devotees both are, because 10th Canto, Uddhav Gita, when you were narrating, you were in tears actually, as if you were one of the gopi, you were feeling separation. And I also could enter that pastime. You were already in that pastime when you were narrating. You were so absurd when you were narrating that pastime of Uddhav Gita. And every day, so I was so eager to participate in these Bhagavatam sessions that I get up very early and try to finish my rounds actually. My 16 rounds standing, I used to finish early so that without anxiety I can sit and listen Bhagavatam also. So thanks to you for letting me to stand my round sincerely even before during Brahma also. So actually, even today, this Glories of Bhagavatam today is actually very heart-throbbing. Yes. Whatever we are learning about Bhagavatam, how glorious it is. After listening from you, Bhagavatam, I actually developed so much of love and taste of Bhagavatam. So all your narrations were so interesting and so touching, Mataji. Thank you so much. And in fact, my deepest gratitude for giving us this nectar of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. I feel very sad actually that we are going to end these sessions. Of course, Bhagavad-Gita session, Gita Rasyam is going to be there, but Bhagavatam is more nectar. Please bless me also so that I develop more and more taste for hearing Bhagavatam. Thank you so much. I take shelter of both of you.
We take shelter of you.
We all take shelter of Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much for your heartfelt realizations and your participation in the quizzes, your continuous online presence motivated us, Mataji. So thank you.
Actually, the question and answer session was very interesting because we have to go through the since you are not only narrating from the Bhagavatam, you are actually giving nice pastimes, how the narrations of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, how they appeared, all that. So for which we have to listen carefully, or to attend the question and answer session, we have to again and again go back and listen to the classes. So question and answer session was more interesting. I hope that will also continue in Gita Rahasyam. So that because if we attempt the question and answer session only, I understood that we are able to remember at least 1% of those pastimes. It is very elaborate, how much of details are there.
Yes.
To remember that actually we have to attempt this question answer so that we can remember those small names and pastimes.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So who would like to share next? Just trying to see.
Shamala Gopika.
Shamala Gopika, yes. Shamala? Haribo! Hare Krishna.
There's so many things to say, but I cannot try to reduce it to whatever that is.
We can't hear you so well, Shamala.
Just give me a minute, but then
Yes.
Sorry, Mataji, if someone can go, I will put a headset.
No, this is good. This is good.
Better.
This is good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just come near and speak. You're good.
Yes, Mataji. So I'm saying there are so many things I can share, but just for the time, I'm trying to resist myself. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart for wonderful session, and you take live sessions. So that's what I say. It's live means it's live. So whatever the pastimes that both of you are describing, so it's exactly taking us to the pastimes. So that was really the very wonderful presentation, and I'm so happy that Bhagavatam is very, even though I was there in this moment, but I know the glories of Bhagavatam so much, unfortunately, but later I came to US, then I started reading Bhagavatam, and I was thinking how can I able to read 12 cantos, when will I be able to finish, and whether I will be there or not till I finish my 12 cantos. So many questions will come up whenever I read Bhagavatam. So when I heard the session from you that you are going to take session and we are able to hear all the cantos, So it is all glories to both of you, Mataji. It is otherwise like I cannot imagine like whether I can able to finish this whole cantos of Bhagavatam. All glories to both of your very wonderful service. So thank you so much for that. And thank you, Mataji. So many things I can share, like the session-wise, like if I want to say that in all the sessions, especially like very practical tips. So very practical tips that how we can implement. So not only by hearing, but how we can implement in our life, so that will transform our life. So so many practical tips that both of you have given, and I started implementing small things in the chanting. Like recently also Prabhu said like how Prabhupada mentioned like Hare Krishna, so we have to rule it, and Rama we have to stop, and so consciously we can do it. So many things like practical tips that you have given, it's really helped me a lot. So thank you so much for taking your time. And it is really hard, I know, like just for taking 5-day session or 3-day session, so much effort it will be there, and I can realize it. So how far like 108 sessions you have taken without any intervals, like so much tiredness will be there, but still you are giving up all your effort. And also I'm disturbing you a lot for all other things also, for the other sessions, but still you are very kindly answering all the questions very kindly. So I'm very thankful and fortunate to be in the association. Mataji and Prabhuji, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all
Thank
glories
you.
to you, all glories to you.
Thank you, Shamala. You can never disturb me. I love to be able to be in your association in whatever way possible. So thank you for engaging me, keeping me engaged. So I'm thankful to you. And I love the point that you mentioned about the practical application. It is so true that, you know, one of the main aspects of our doing this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavatamrita, was also so that, you know, we can do anusmarana, you know, like what the actual devotees, when they were experiencing it, what were they going through, you know, and how can we also experience that, you know, when we read these leelas, to actually enter those leelas, to experience it as a part of that pastime. That was the main objective, and how to really practically use it in our own sadhana, you know. So we are so happy that you felt it was fulfilled. So the purpose in the mood with which we wanted to do this was fulfilled. So thank you. We request you to please make a video so we can share it. Ask Lokesh also.
Yes, Mataji.
Haribol, thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Who would like to go next? Hare Krishna. Haribol, Shama.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Mataji. This is a very small word, but you have taken a lot of time and efforts to give us this lectarian Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Mataji. I'm feeling very, very low, Mataji, to comment on the classes, but those are awesome, Mataji. Not only you are giving, but to the support of this knowledge you are giving us from the previous acharyas, our sampradaya. And from all the Vaishnavas, you are sharing the realization from their life also. And as we read, Mataji, we can only get the essence, but we cannot get the realizations of our previous acharyas, Srila Prabhupada. But you are adding all these to our classes, Mataji, and that makes really eye-opener, Mataji. It gives a lot of depth in the subject, Mataji. And not only that is first, Mataji, but when we say practically, Mataji, when you have started, this is the pandemic time. All the people all over the world are suffering. And I have seen in India back how they are frustrated sitting all in the home from morning to evening. But because of these Bhagavatamrita sessions, our mind is completely engaged in Krishna.
how we can satisfy Krishna. We have to do more service to Krishna. This gives a lot of space. March to September. That is wonderful, Mataji. And again, classes. We have done not only these, Mataji, we have done virtual celebrations also, like Ramanavami, Narsimha Chaturdasi, Janmashtami, then Srila Prabhupada Appearance Day, Radhashtami, and those beautiful pastime, whatever you said, those are, we cannot get anywhere, Mataji. Those are really sweet, Mataji. And I like Prabhuji's song on Ramanavami. He song like Ayodhya Ramvasi. I still remember. It was so sweet. How you both enjoyed singing that song, Mataji. I like that. And there are so many memories, Mataji. And regarding my realizations, Mataji, from this I liked more Daksha Yajna, Gajendra Moksha, Narayana Kavacha, and many more, Mataji. But these are really heart-touching to me, Mataji. And one of the realization after listening to why Krishna, because Edu dynasty is no more after Krishna's going back to Goloka. So you have shared very nicely clarified my doubt, Mataji, because previously I used to have so much of doubt when we say our Srila Prabhupada, after him there are no more prominent Vaishnavas from his family. After Srila Prabhupada. So I was thinking why Srila Prabhupada is really, their sons, their children can see him practically, but why they did not turn out to be like Srila Prabhupada. But when you gave the clarification of Yadu dynasty, why Yadu dynasty is not completely vanished from the earth, that clarified my long-term doubt, Mataji. That is very, very relevant, whatever you said, Mataji. And the chanting also, Mataji, many, many practical tips, Mataji. I have more devotees shared. I also second all their sharings, Mataji. Really, really wonderful classes, Mataji. And the question and the session, Mataji, I did only few, Mataji, but at that time also, really I was cautious. I was reasoning very cautiously. I should answer this question. If I am missing, I cannot do this. So I was really pinpoint to the topic. But thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji, deep down from my heart. Thank you so much for taking all this time and effort and giving this sectarian classes to all of us, Mataji. We are really indebted to you, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And we thank you, Shama, for your consistency, for your comments every day, to all the devotees to like and subscribe the channel. And because of your efforts, we have more than 250 more. When we started, we had 250 less subscribers. Now we have 250 more than what we had started with. So thanks to you. Thank you.
And that Ayodhya Vasi, the Ayodhya Vasi Ram song, actually the credit goes to His Holiness Lokanath Maharaj. He sang it so beautifully. So we heard that and we thought we will sing in that way.
Yeah, it is really sweet, Prabhuji. Really sweet. And Mataji, whatever seva I did, it is like a little squirrel goat. It's a drama.
No.
That's it, Mataji.
Every little thing counts. So thank you. Thank you so much, Shama. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so who would like to share next?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I am eternally grateful to you and Prabhuji. I heard your Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam classes when I was carrying. So my child is blessed child. He came hearing your Bhagavatam sessions, and it is all mercy of Keshri Mataji. She introduced me to you, Mataji and Prabhuji. I don't know you. I met you only once in Sridham, Mayapur, but I cannot forget that moment, Mataji. You always, I can write complete book on you and Prabhuji, Mataji, but how to express you in few lines, I don't know, Mataji. How practically you used to narrate entire stories of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. I can never imagine in my life that in this birth I can read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, but because of your and Prabhuji's mercy, at least I came to know the content of Bhagavatam, summary of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And I am unfortunate, Mataji, because from last 2 months I am not able to attend your classes because of my conditions or my circumstances are not supporting me. But still, Mataji, thank you so much. Prabhuji, thank you so much for showing your mercy on me. It is causeless mercy of Krishna and it is causeless mercy of Guru Maharaj that because of Keshri Mataji, you are introduced to me. Thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji. And in future, if anything is like that, I will definitely try to be regular in your classes. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. I don't know how to express gratitude for both of you, but I don't know, Mataji. I don't have enough words to express for both of you. And first of all, my heartfelt gratitude to Keshri Mataji that she showed her causeless mercy on me, that she introduced you to me. Anytime I am in trouble, I remember you and Keshri Mataji only. Mataji, please pray for us. Please pray for us. I am very selfish, Mataji. I remember you in my trouble times only. Please, Mataji, but my child is blessed child. At least up to Canto 10, he heard entire Bhagavatam from you and Prabhuji, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Please be in touch always. I always miss your classes.
Thank you so much, Vijeta, for those loving words. Your smiling face, and I will never forget a message. I'm with your permission, I will share this. That one day, Vijeta, when she was, I think you were due 3 weeks at that time. You were due 3 weeks, no? When you messaged me about the COVID.
Yes, Mataji.
So yes, I received a message from Vijeta. She was due in 3 weeks, and she messaged me that Mataji, by Krishna's mercy, me, my Prabhu, and my daughter, all three of us have been tested positive with COVID. And she put a smiley. So I wrote back to Vijeta saying that, Vijeta, am I hearing it right? That, you must be meaning that you don't have COVID, right? Means you must have just made a mistake by saying that it was positive. And she said, no, Mataji, we are tested positive. We have COVID. So, but please pray for us. Please, pray for my baby that all of us are okay. And from that very day, I immediately told my parents. They very mercifully, my parents offered Nrsinga Puja for your whole family, Vijeta. And, so my gratitude to my parents that, whenever I tell them that please offer some puja to Lord Nrsingadev for any devotee, they immediately, do that. So, but it is such a thing that, even in that situation, such a dangerous situation in your pregnancy, you're due only 3 weeks and you had this great life-threatening thing upon you, attacking you, but still you were dependent on Krishna's mercy. You taught me so much. You taught us so much. I remember Prabhu would every day he would chant, Narayan Kavacha prayers for you and your family, and he would chant Nrsinga Kavacha stotras for your family. So we would pray for whatever little it is worth. We would pray for you every day, and we are so happy that your little baby is now here, and all of you are healthy and free from any COVID. So we are so happy. All glories to Lord Nrsingadev. Thank you so much, Vijeta.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hari Bol. Who would like to share next?
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. This is Radhika from Hyderabad, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Radhika Mataji.
Haribol Prabhuji, please accept our humble obeisance.
Please accept our obeisance.
Prabhuji, Mataji, I am from Hyderabad. Keshri Mataji has introduced this Bhagavatamrita session to me, Mataji. So I started from beginning only. I was been listening to that. In between, I missed some sessions, but I made sure that I'm listening to the recording session. It was very wonderful, Mataji. Like I never expected that we'll have this chapter-wise, like you kept it in a chapter-wise and all, because whenever I started reading Bhagavatam, I finished first, second and third, I was getting stuck somewhere, and again it takes some time for me to again start. But at that time I was thinking that if chapter wise, if somebody would share to us or something, if I get some information chapter wise, it would be easy for us, like where, in which canto, in which chapter Prahlad Maharaj will come, Prithu Maharaj will come, like that. I always used to think maybe Krishna's mercy and I came through this session, Mataji. I really enjoyed it, Mataji and Prabhuji. And I started writing the notes also, like whatever you both say, every word I started writing the notes. It's taking time, but just for few further reference and preaching, I can use that. So I started writing. It was very wonderful, Mataji. I can't express how fortunate I am. Please bless us, Mataji, so that I can take all your teachings and all, and I can preach. I do a Bhakti Riksha, Mataji, so I can encourage all my cell members also to take up this essence of Bhagavatamrita.
Hari Bol. You have been one of the most, sincere contributors. Every day we would see Radhika. So today we are very blessed to have your darshan. So thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
When you visited Keshri Mataji's house, Mataji,
Yes.
I could not come there, Mataji, because that was Damodar month, I think. So I was in another program which was fixed long back. So in our community, we arranged a program, so we couldn't come. So I felt so bad. At least I am very happy that I could speak to you directly now, and I can see you and Prabhuji directly. And I really enjoyed Prabhuji's sessions also so much, Mataji. When I was in your session, I was thinking when Prabhuji will come tomorrow, I want to listen to Prabhuji. Like that, I used to think every time, Mataji. Like you both were singing together. It was like feast for our eyes and ears, Mataji. I really love your voice, Mataji and Prabhuji. Mataji, I like your smile, Mataji, so much. I'm so happy to see you always smiling like that. Please bless us, Mataji. We love you, Mataji, so much.
I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Please send us a recording of your video testimony. Please do send us over WhatsApp.
Sure, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I think Prema Bhakti Lata. Yes, Prema Bhakti Lata.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Prema Bhakti Lata Devi Dasi from Chennai. I'm a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And my sincere thanks to Divyangi Lalita Mataji to introduce me to this session. And this session every day morning, it's like heavy. It's not heavy, but it's a very nectarian dosage, I could say, for the spiritual life. And truly speaking, I've been struggling to chant my rounds, to balance my work, and then doing some little bit of insignificant service. So I'm taking this opportunity to seeking your blessings and prayers for doing my sadhana well, and then please bless us so that we, our entire family, my Prabhu Radha Krishna Prabhu, he also used to ask some questions on and off, and please bless us that we'll get the taste to chant the holy name, and we want to be an insignificant part in the army of Srila Prabhupada in spreading the message of Lord Chaitanya. And then this session, especially each and every session is like a real nectar. And especially I cannot forget your description of the Madan Mohan pastime, which is so wonderful. I heard that particular session again and again and again. In fact, I generally have the habit of hearing the same lecture again and again, so that I can keep what you call as you always use that word Anusmaran. So I always used to do that. And it is so nectarian, and every morning it was like a real feast. As the other Mataji said, it was like a real feast to the eyes and then the ears. So thank you so much, and we are seeking your blessings, we are seeking your prayers. Please always keep us in your prayers so that we can progress well in Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Mataji, and thank you so much, Prabhuji. And I really thank you for, in fact, continuing the session with other things like Nectar of Devotion, Bhagavad Gita, and again today I'm very happy to hear that you are going to start Chaitanya Charitamrita also. That's wonderful. Of course, we hear so many devotees narrating pastimes of Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavatam and all, but hearing from both of you is something very special. That's what I would say. Thank you so much, Maraji. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. You made our day. Thank you so much for those sweet words, and request you to please, record a video and send it to us so we can share it.
In fact, my Prabhu said he'll definitely do it.
Yes, we look forward to hearing from both of you then. Thank you. And yes, Madan Mohan pastime is very, very dear to my heart. So thank you.
Amazing.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks,
Hare
Thank you so much.
Is Baba and Ma, if they have joined, it'll be great if
They have
you all can
joined.
speak. We see that you have joined. Would you like to go next, Baba and Ma?
Ma Baba, if you can just turn on your video and your audio, we can see you and everyone can see you and hear you. Divyangi, would it be possible for you to ask them to turn on their video and their audio?
I just did that, Mataji.
Okay.
But they'll have to do it from their side, Mataji.
Right. Okay. So, okay, we are waiting for them. So, who else? Anyone else we would like to share?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Varshana Chitra Mataji and Janeshwar
Hare
Gauraga
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Oh, wow. Wonderful backdrop.
Beautiful. Is that a photograph or is it actual deities?
That's a backdrop.
As you can see, I'm not very technologically savvy. I mentioned to you, but this was one thing I pulled up from the internet and used it as my background on Zoom.
Wow. This is fantastic. You have to teach us how to do that.
If I can learn, anybody in this world can learn.
We love that.
Well, I want to take this opportunity to, first of all, offer my most respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of both of you. And I'm sorry, I may be flickering because of this technology, so please forgive me a little. And I want to thank you both for this wonderful 5 months. Amazing 5 months. I've learned a lot. And along the way, there's such first of all, let me tell you that you are a wonderful singer. I love your singing. And I like the way Prabhuji recites the Bhagavatam. I have a hard time pronouncing just one word, and then I listen to Prabhuji just recite this poetry, and then that is why I can appreciate why Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is nectarian. Unfortunately, if you don't understand or if you can't read properly, then it's a little difficult. But when I hear you, Prabhuji, and you recite, it's just amazing. I can just keep on listening even if I don't understand. So that was so nice. And the best part was when you integrated the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya along with Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and correlating pastimes of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam with that of Lord Chaitanya. And that is so nice. So I'm looking forward to the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and I want to thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. You have been a wonderful inspiration in both of my whole family's life, I would say. And I remember the first time we came to Houston back, 5-6 years with the young boys, and we came to your house in your prasadam, and quote unquote, this were Nimai's words, it was a life transforming experience. We are so grateful to you, both of you, and again I beg at your lotus feet to please pray for my spiritual, for all of my family's spiritual advancement, because you are so advanced, you are so pure devotees, and you said the moment's association with pure devotees is what you can aspire. So that's all I can beg at your lotus feet. So please help us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We are grateful for your association all through this journey, and even otherwise, every time we speak to both of you. There is so much humility that you have. There is so much humility that we can learn. Your humility really inspires us, and you are actually humble from the heart. It's not like you're being humble, but that's how you really think, and that always amazes us. And we always, after speaking with both of you, we sometimes discuss about both of you, how your humility is so genuine and so heart touching. I'm sure Guru Maharajas and Srila Prabhupada, Lord Chaitanya are blessing you with both their hands. Hare
I don't know, but I have an external show. I wish I can just hope and pray that my heart purifies like yours.
And for us, Prabhu, we really feel that you are like our elder brother, and Mataji is, Bhabi in that sense. But yes, but we consider you to be our elder brother in all respects.
You're my younger sister. And Prabhuji is my Jaji.
Thank you.
Mataji, thank you so much. Please accept my humble obeisances, both of you. Dandan Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada, Jai Shri Guru and Gauranga. Mataji, thank you so much for the wonderful association. These Bhagavatam classes really helping me to do my focusing on my sadhana, Mataji. And I really love the past tense. When you explain the past tense, is really touching to my heart. The Krishna Balaram past tense, Gopi Geet, the Radharani's past tense. Even when you sing in the Bengali classes, the Radharani past tense was so beautiful. And I really look forward to hear your Chaitanya Charitra Mitra and Mangal classes from both of you. And thank you so much for your association. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Varshana Chitra Mataji, love you. Thank you.
If I can just add something very quickly.
Yes.
Mataji, that one session where you and Prabhuji, she mentioned there, where you were doing the Bengali portion and Prabhuji was doing the Hindi portion.
It was so good.
Nice. I don't understand a word of Bengali, but because I'm Gujarati, we can make a little bit. But I just like the way you pronounced it, and then because just like I said, you don't have to understand it. You just listen to it. It's so nice. Because you have such a sweet voice.
Such a sweet voice and such a sweet smile, Mataji. Like Mataji. Yes. And then Mataji said, I'm always looking forward, like, tomorrow is Mataji is coming, tomorrow is Prabhuji is coming, like that. So we are so excited to hear every time the Bhagavatam class coming. And when the quiz time comes, we have to, we listen again the next day, so very attentively we listen the whole class because we have to write down the answers. So it's so good. So thank you so much for that, Mataji.
Right. Thank you so much.
Actually, Bengali, if you put rasgulla in your mouth and speak Hindi,
or
automatically
Gujarati.
Bengali will come.
Or Gujarati.
Automatically it will become Bengali.
That's how Prabhu learned.
I love rasgulla, so I'm going to start having more now.
Thank you so much to both of you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. So who would like to go next? Jai Ma Baba. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Baba, turn on your... Yes, you're on.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Being the parents, how we should start. Please accept
Our blessings.
our blessings.
Yes.
At the same time, please accept our humble obeisances too.
No.
It is so nice to hear that all the devotees have been glorifying your narration of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So, same thing from our side also, that we consider very fortunate to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam fully from Canto 1 to Canto 12 in 108 sessions. We haven't missed any session, any single session. It is very nice. So, we are feeling that, okay, that we are the parents, but you are, son and daughter, son-in-law and daughter, you are speaking. We are old people, aged people, being the parents of yourself. So at the same time, I was thinking particularly when Sukadeva Goswami was speaking Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, his father Vyasadeva was present at that assembly, and also Narad Muni also was present, who is the Gurudev of Srila Vyasadeva. They are also hearing from Sukadeva Goswami. But I don't think that we are the hearer like them, and I am not thinking that you are the speaker like Sukadeva Goswami. But just as a position of ourselves, that hearing from any speaker who is very sincerely serving in Srila Prabhupada's mission with the mood of helping so many devotees in their spiritual life, it is a great opportunity for us also to elevate in that in our spiritual life. So it is nothing like young or old or son or daughter speaking and we are hearing. So I don't want to take much time, but it is so many ways it has helped us also in our spiritual life, in chanting and remembering Krishna and hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Hearing. This is the Shravanam, is the first item of Navavidha Bhakti. That Shravanam is so important that actually develops the love for Krishna. Developing love for Krishna and Radharani is can be done by hearing only about them. Like Rukmini Devi, she was only hearing. She didn't say Krishna. She was not hearing. Although Rukmini Devi is the eternal consort of Lord Krishna, but in this pastime, Rukmini Devi developed love as expressed in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and you both have narrated so nicely in that particular topic that Rukmini Devi has developed love for Krishna only by hearing. So hearing is very important. So we have actually developed in so many ways, to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam or Krishna Katha. So which is actually purifying our heart. And your session of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam obviously helped us in purifying our heart. So I glorify that all glories to your service to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev and all our parampara. So more than that, what I will speak, I don't know. But I bless you both in this way. I pray, I bless that in this way you serve Srila Prabhupada's mission and helping yourself also, as well as the other devotees who hears any Krishna Katha. So in that way, we hope that all of us will be, ultimately going back to Krishna. And by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, that can happen. So this is the only hope for ourselves. So this is the thing. Sinnatang Takata Krishna Punna Shavana Kirtana Hidyantastahi Avadrani Vidusitam. So Suisatam, so Innatam, so hearing, so is so important. So you have given us the opportunity to hear this full Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Thank you very much. And Ma can speak something. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
What I will say, I don't know, but it was beautiful, and every day I used to wait for this time, that when this time will come, that I can sit and hear your katha. And today we are so happy that so many devotees are glorifying you. So I was thinking that, they're glorifying our child. It was beautiful that I am the
we are the parents of you. And we are feeling so proud that you are doing such a nice You have done such a nice seva. I thought in my lifetime I will not be able to complete this Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, but at least I could hear it. So it was very nice. Thank you so much. All glories to your service to Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And we would be so enlivened actually right as soon as we would end the Bhagavatamrita session that day. We would immediately call Ma Baba, and then Baba would give his realizations and what things he liked specifically, and many times he would share his own realizations, and that was what was helping us, and we were eager to hear that realizations from Ma and Baba. And then Ma would send such wonderful gifs encouraging us and giving us blessings, and then she would also share her realizations, what she has heard from different pastimes. Sometimes it has happened that when we speak, we have become confused and we spoke something different, and we didn't realize it, but Ma would immediately send us some text message and say, hey, you actually said this, it should be something else. So it was continuous support and blessing and encouragement from both Ma and Baba, because of which we were able to continue all this while and not give up, and hopefully by their mercy we'll be able to continue more.
And I know that, when I used to speak, one time one devotee asked a question that what is the meaning of the name Dvaipayana? And I said I did not know. So my mother immediately, you typed and sent it so I could answer. So, and the pastime of Gajendra Moksha, the beautiful point of Gajendra Moksha's point, that why was Gajendra liberated next? Why was the crocodile delivered first? That beautiful insight was given by my father. So Baba, we are so grateful to you. You see, whatever we have heard from you both, we are just repeating like parrots. That's all we have done. So all glories to both of you. We seek your blessings at your lotus feet all the time, without which we are nothing. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Okay, so who would like to go next?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Prem Bhaktilata.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm really sorry for taking your time.
No.
But at this point, I would like to definitely say one thing is that by glorifying Vaishnava, we get purified. And then I really appreciate the regularity, the consistency of the sessions, and especially you are following the etiquette of Srila Prabhupada by appearing like in Sari all the time. Actually, before the Bhagavatamrita session, I heard one of your lectures in which you said that because Prabhupada likes when we wear sari, that's the reason I make it a point to wear a sari all the time. So that really inspired me a lot, and that is being followed in the session consistently. That's one thing. And then after hearing your parents' comments and their blessings, I would like to share one small saying. It is like in Tamil we call this thing called Tirukkural. Thiruvalluvar has written. In that he has mentioned that, I don't know how many of you can understand, but still let me first tell in Tamil. It says, actually when the parents, they'll be very, very happy when they give birth to a child. But they'll be even more happy when they heard that the child is a great scholar. In that sense, in that wordings, it is like that. So now we can say that when they heard you that you are a great, nice devotees, they'll be very, very happy. So when I heard your parents speaking,
this thought came to my mind. I thought I can just share with you. I'm really sorry for taking your time. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thanks a lot.
We really appreciate you coming and speaking again. So thank you. And my parents, yes, they are our Shiksha Gurus, it's because of them that we are what we are today. So, but thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. Anybody else would like to share? Anything else? Hare Krishna. If there's Prem Vikas Prabhu and Divyangi, would you like to share anything?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept our respectful obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Srila Guru Maharajas. Like every time we go to the Dham, Mataji, we are there for a very limited period of time. So I start counting days, saying that, okay, so many days only left, so many days left only. I feel like really bad when it comes time for us to leave the Dham. The same feeling I had today when you said this is a 108 session. I had that heart-sinking feeling. But today it is like this is the day, it is coming to an end. But we know you have lined up other exciting progress for us. So yes, this journey does not stop with Bhagavatamrita. This is going to continue. So I'm eagerly waiting. Though right now I'm feeling a little sad. That's coming to an end.
Very sad.
Yeah. And I don't know, while everybody was talking Mataji, for everything they said, I was like, yes, my feeling too, this is my feeling too. So I don't know what to say now and what not to say now. But like many of them said, like Bhagavatam has been something I've been trying to read for many years, but it has been on and off. I've not made great progress. And this was something that I never thought, I don't know when, at this life, when I would complete Bhagavatam. But thanks to you and Prabhuji, we could hear all the 12 cantos. I don't know how you managed to do, you were doing like 3 to 4 chapters every day. You just did not share what was in the translation. You gave us what was in the purport, and just not what was in the purport, but also what was the commentary of the Acharyas. So all that, so much effort. There was no break. Even when internet was down, you and Prabhuji were struggling to still do with the phone. You and Prabhuji put a lot of effort for our sake, Mataji, and we are very, very grateful. I'm at a loss of words, Mataji. Thank you for taking us on this journey, Mataji.
If it was not for both of you, for you and without Prem Vikas Prabhu and yourself, we wouldn't be what we are doing today.
Oh, no, Mataji. Whatever little we do, you always make it sound big, that's it. But because of the way you engaged us, even despite our shortcomings, that ensured that we are sticking to this path, not just falling off the wagon in between. So thank you for engaging us, Mataji.
Prem Vikas Prabhu, is he there?
Yes, Mataji is coming, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, words fall short of saying anything, about glories of both of you. And really the time and effort, you took to give this Bhagavatamrita. Like everybody was sharing, but I'm feeling so guilty after hearing all the words from all the people, how attentively they heard. And I was telling Divyangi, I think we didn't do 1% of the other devotees what they did. So that's why I felt like I think we are not supposed to come online to say a few words also. So, but thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji, for everything. All glories to your service and efforts. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We wouldn't have been able to do without your continuous support and the realizations that you shared, some of the suggestions that you made. And technically, it was all Prem Vikas Prabhu and Divyangi Mataji, because of whom all this is possible. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, all of these things. Zoom also. So, very, very grateful for their friendship and very honest feedback.
Thank you.
Association is our good fortune, Mataji and Prabhuji. Thank you. And one thing I wanted to say, I forgot, Mataji, when it was my turn, I got a little nervous sharing. So I wanted to say that after the Bhagavatamrita session, me and Prabhu, we've been trying to read generally, but we didn't get into a routine. But because of Bhagavatam Bhagavatamrita sessions, I feel like our interest in reading and even our comprehension has increased. So like when we read Gita, like we are able to like kind of correlate points. I mean, like we are our reading of the Gita has become much more deeper. And I say I would over to the Bhagavatamrita sessions. Like hearing the Bhagavatamrita has purified our consciousness. At least little taste has come. Though we have a long way to go, but at least reading, little taste has come. So thanks to you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you, Divyangi. Thank you, Prabhuji. So anyone else? I know we are really going quite late, but anyone else would like to share anything else?
Because Bhargavi Mataji has shared something.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes. You want to read?
In spite of any condition in this uncertain world, only your association through these series is helping to go on and inspiring in our spiritual progress. Bhargavi Mataji.
Jai. And today, actually, it's still second in US. So, Bhargavi, wishing you a very happy birthday. Thank you so much, Bhargavi. And there's a comment of Anju Agarwalji. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe. With the blessings of Lord Krishna, Radharani, Srila Prabhupada, and our gurus, all glories to Prabhu for your very hard work and awesome engaging. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anjuji, for your beautiful comment. Anyone else? Anyone else would like to share anything else? Otherwise, we can end the session here, and we will look forward to seeing all of you at 6 a.m. India time, at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, US time, and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow with
and
Gita
5:30
Rasya.
p.m. Pacific time.
So if there's no more comments or realizations, we will end our session here. Jai Grantharaj, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. ISKCON Vartaman Guru Vrind ki Jai.
His Grace Advaita Chandra Prabhuji ki Jai. Her Grace Talasudha Mataji ki Jai.
Srila
Thank you so much,
Prabhupada
Mataji and
ki
Prabhuji.
Jai.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ananta
Srila
Koti
Prabhupada
Vaishnav Vrind
ki
ki